Hello everyone, my name is Megan and I am here today with another writing video. As plot is, like characters, one of the most essential things to a story, and it's, depending on where you look, people will argue there's between about 3 and about 30 to 35 plots, I think. Those were the numbers that tended to be discussed in my writing classes. I think we have all read stories where we hated the characters involved, but we kept reading because the plot was good. And for me, one of the series that comes to mind immediately is the Delirium series by Lauren Oliver. This series, I hated the characters so much in it, but I enjoyed reading about the world because it was so different. The entire plot of Delirium is that love is a bad emotion and it needs to be erased. And as much as I enjoyed it, you get through they build up how love is this important thing and it should be celebrated and explored, and then you get to the ending and you're like, was that really the theme? Because, you know, the Requiem ending, we're just gonna leave it at that. There have been things with terrible plots and really good characters, and you keep reading because of the characters, and the best ones are when those two collide. And for me personally, I think one of the best examples of that is Black Butler by Yana Toboso. This follows a boy named CL who makes a deal with the devil to avenge his parents. If you want to know more about this, I have a video I will link talking about Black Butler and trying for my manga Should You Read series. Black Butler is a really good combination of characters and plot. The plot seems really simple at first. It's a boy who makes a Faustian bargain and him going through the events that lead up to the completion of the contract, except the characters, you care about them so much you don't want the contract to be completed, but so as the story propels itself forward towards this inevitable completion, you're trying to figure out ways that CL will outwit Sebastian, who can outwit anyone. And the entire suspense of the series is trying to decide whether or not he is actually going to fall victim to this, in addition to the subplots, which are CL dealing with the various villains that he has to face as his job. This is a really good combination of characters that are well developed and you want to root for, combined with a plot that just leaves you in suspense because it is enriched by the characters as well as it's able to sustain on its own. So some things to think about when trying to convey your plot is, how is this different from any other plot that you've read? In Lovecom by Aya Nakamura, I'll leave the actual name down below because I read the series a few years ago. It is a typical shoujo romance, typical romantic comedy, except the plot twist is that Risa, who is the girl, is very tall. I want to say they put her at about like 5'10", and then her boyfriend Atsushi is like 5'2", because I think he was like my height, and it creates the entire romance revolves around this dynamic of their height because it is such an awkward theme. It's not considered normal for the girl to be so much taller than her boyfriend. So much to the point that even the teachers make fun of her for it, or her and him for it. So it definitely adds this element, even though it's such a simple like twist on a traditional storyline, it's able to hold its own because you can explore things that don't typically get explored. And that's definitely something your class to do. You have to be able to explore things that haven't really been explored all the time. When love triangles first came out, they were a great like plot twist. Oh my god, like the first time you read love triangle, it's like intense, and then everyone does love triangles now, so there's nothing really intense about it, and you're just kind of like, okay, come on. So either, which is why I tend to like stories now when they focus on a single like building of a relationship, kind of like the way Fairy Tail played up certain relationships. Today I'm just on a manga kick today and analogies. Or I want to go the other way, like Ranma One Half by Rumiko Takahashi, where you need a graph to just show the way the relationship becomes convoluted, because it is so convoluted. Alright everyone, that does it for this video. If you want to check out more of my content, as always, you can click right here on this side. And thanks for watching. Until next time, talk to you later.